Hello and welcome to the CCRS Season 7 Indianapolis broadcast. I don't remember what race this season this is because I haven't kept up with that. But I do know that tonight's going to be 40 laps, 20 laps on a tank. Tonight in the booth I got with me is Robbie Gilvin.
No, it's not.
Or his drunk counterpart, Bobby Rilvin.
I haven't had a drink.
Dang, okay.
I'm doing this sober tonight.
Alright.
Yeah, we got a real barn burner on par for tonight. Looks like pretty close times. As soon as I say that, I see Landon Lyles run up fucking third of a second quicker than Talha, but
Holy moly.
that's part of the practice dick measuring contest.
Part of the game, man. Yeah, 40 laps tonight, 20 laps on a tank. I think a lot of these guys are going to be probably doing a wee bit of fuel saving just to make sure they can actually make it. I don't know how yellows are going to factor into that, if we have any.
I would say this is pretty capable crew. I don't expect very many yellows, if at all.
It's definitely interesting because it's going to be really coming down to the factor of pace versus management versus strategy, and usually that leads to an interesting combo. We'll have to see how it shakes up.
If it's any indication, I feel like it probably kind of like BP and R the other couple weeks back, minus the wrecks and minus me drunkenly slurring my words.
Yeah.
I still can't get over that shit.
I think they're going to Bristol this week. Not sure if we'll be able to make that or not.
Ooh, we just hit a hard lick on the front stretch. Neil spun the attenuator.
I didn't even think about that. I probably should have got a attenuator hit counter for tonight.
Should pull up for eCam, have a special attenuator cam ready to go.
Attenuator cam. That's actually not a bad idea. I might do that once we get the initial race started. But yeah, I had I think NARL, when they went to Indy, there was like a 50% chance someone's gonna hit the attenuator wall.
Yeah.
Half of it's Cole Rodriguez.
Good lord, look at Talha's back end was 90 degrees in the air from the impact.
Goodness. I must have been a day late, no, short.
Oh, well, I think the coroner come and picked him up.
Oh. But yeah, these guys about 5-ish minutes left in practice. You can see the times up on the little ticker I got there on the stream.
Landon Lyles still trying to get his Q laps in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being able to put down good Q laps and still being able to have that same pace of the race takes quite a bit of I don't know if I'd say skill, but it takes quite a bit of knowledge of both to kind of really...
I was just say good precision.
Yeah, precision is a better word for it. Yeah, you always see Lyle up front winning races here and there. Heck, he almost won last week. Yeah. Of course, the one race I decided to like actually race in, it ends up being probably one of the craziest finishes of the season. But
don't get me started about the one NARL race I decided to run.
Yeah, unreal.
Let's just put it this way: Cam Jam and I had a mutual understanding that I belong in the booth for NARL races going forward.
Yeah.
No, what it was, man, I run out of gas on the last lap in turn 3. And I genuinely thought I had a bigger gap than I did, but even still, I wasn't out of the way enough, and then boom, I fucking Cam Jam got a taste of my rear end, and it was not fun.
Yeah, now, one thing to know, I know I haven't really caught up 100% with NARL, only done one broadcast this season, but as of that third race, he's currently third in standings right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'd say if he keeps it up and nobody runs out of gas in front of him like me, I think he'll have a pretty good shot at the title. Gets it. See, Cam Jam's whole thing's consistency. He's usually about a top 10 guy. I mean, he's got pace to be top 10. Just, he's just kind of takes it easy. He's not as aggressive as like a Gino Bononi or a Landon Lyle pushing for wins.
One thing
he's more of a big picture guy, I think.
Yeah, and one thing you also got to factor in, being the league owner, he's got to also focus on making sure the race is moderated well enough to where he can run in those positions without having to worry about other things on track and other circumstances preventing.
That's why I don't run in 150 anymore.
Yeah, it's very difficult to run in your own league and moderate. And I think Cameron Jamison has found, dare I say, the perfect balance between being able to run the league and run in the league without having any issues.
Right, it's a definite balancing act, and it's hard to find that happy medium.
Yeah, one thing I found that, even as myself, when I ran Sox, running the league and being competitive in the league you run, that's just not easy to do. Oh, he just hit the attenuator. That must be time for Q in that case. We're getting close to it. Well, we got 2 minutes.
To your point about, I was going to say, to your point about socks, I almost named 150 shoes for that similar reason. But
yeah, funny.
Yuck. All right, yeah. I think we're approximately at Q time, like you said.
Yeah, the inspiration for naming of socks was I took inspiration from the SRX.
Oh, Jared Gravitt.
That's a
he has
sport
one with the wall.
Carrot Gravy has destroyed the wall.
There's Wendy's chili all over the racetrack.
Oh no! Wendy's chili. Goodness.
Get the saltine crackers. Come on.
Get your chips and dip. Get chips and dip. Imagine, chips and dip at Wendy's doesn't sound good. Maybe something from Kenneth. Is that Kenneth Miller?
Oh yeah, Kenneth Miller.
Kenneth Miller just gave him some help.
Look at that, and he's propped on his side. Look at that.
Yeah, them Brandon Beal cars, they stick together like hot glue.
I guess that's one way of putting it.
Oh, he's still
there you go, right in the door.
Yeah.
Putting him out of his misery. This is euthanasia in real time, folks.
Yeah. That's that. Neil Gallagher, he's still putting some time in. We still got about a minute or so left in the actual session. I think there's going to probably be a little bit of overflow, as there usually is. Yeah, as I was saying about socks, it was a Snailman online experience. I kind of took some inspiration from SRX, and I kind of had a fictional sponsor called Snailman Motor Oil. I was like, well, let's just call it that. It was originally an offline league. Their offline league off-season experience thing I had. It was originally called Snailman's Off-Season Experience, and then and that was in 2021. And then eventually in 2023, I moved it to the online thing. And granted, it never had big success, but it was cool for what it was.
I don't even remember if I've ever won a race there. I know I ran some.
On the discussion of being competitive in leagues you've run in, the one guy I've seen that's really been good at that is Alexander Gonzalez-Green.
Yeah.
I don't even really know what to say about that, because IFAR is, kind of like, you can see like CCRS, there's a lot of competent drivers in here, and you can just focus on your race instead of focus on moderating the race. Now granted, there'll be some races where sometimes those conflict and you're not going to be able to go full-fledged because you got that other focus in mind. But overall, it's impressive to see.
In the meantime, while Landon Lyle kills it off at turn 4, be heading to Q any second now.
Yeah. I got that overflow.
Just about qualifying time, which we actually
no.
don't have. Actually, do we have someone with a triple-digit number we need to fix? We do not.
You, Robbie, join with a triple-digit number. Heck, bro.
I'm in the broadcast. Besides, I don't think I'd even be allowed to run here after.
Yeah, probably not. Oh well. Trading in the wheel for booze. I guess he didn't bring the booze tonight.
Okay, now we're just going to skip to qualifying. Good luck.
No, well, I've got work in the morning, otherwise I would.
Well,
then again, that's not really stopped me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have some corn whiskey I've been meaning to try. This mellow corn, it's 100 proof. Been meaning to try it, but haven't had a chance to. I've been so busy.
Qualifying time. And I'm going to set my cameras. already know. Actually, I should probably get in and out of my car that way these guys aren't having to wait a millennia to get their laps in. I think I've forgotten that for some races recently, but go shoot me. Go sue me. Shoot me or sue me, whatever. I don't care. Good. There we go. And one thing I haven't seen yet in any of the online races I have broadcasted or even been a part of really is someone hit the scoring pylon. Garson came close to the NARL Indianapolis 500 last time, or whenever that happened. I think it was like 2 months ago. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Time is a communist myth.
And a lot of things are communist myths these days.
Yeah. I have to do what I did. I can't remember what I did for NARL, but I think what I had to do was
Hell, I don't remember either.
Different. Because, like, usually what I do when I get the start up of the race, I usually set up a camera and where it can see the back straight and the front straight. The track is pretty big.
You use one camera or two cameras?
I use one camera and I just moved around, and once we go green, I stop
it.
it.
You just found like a pivot point or whatever?
Yeah. All I saw was like a cool camera angle thing. I seen Dan Wilkins doing it for Score on the Dan Wilkins broadcasting. Thought that was pretty cool, so I figured I'd try it. And I think I've made pretty good work of it. Yeah, I think I found a decent angle. Is it perfect? Nah, but nothing's perfect anyway. Alright, got that all squared up. About a minute left. That. Game. My phone called Lizard.
What are you doing?
I'm playing the Lizard game.
Sounds like it's saying Blizzard.
Can't ever figure that game out. Alright, now we're on qualifying. On the pole. In a while. Right. Time for happy hour. Yeah, so these guys I think are just gonna practice their pit stalls or pit stops, whatever I don't know.
Practice their stop, stall, pole, pit shit.
Yeah, all that
basically.
jazz.
So yeah, shock of shocks, Landon Lyles, your pole shitter. I mean sitter.
Well, it depends on how turn one goes. It's gonna decide whether or not one or the other happen.
Yeah, somebody's gonna be on top of that pylon tonight. Yeah, looks like good. Lyle and Bononi front row. Brandon Beal with a good qualifying run.
Yeah, fortunately, I guess I don't know. Maybe his car wasn't in the car pack or something. I downloaded the car pack. And his car's not loading up for me, and I don't know why.
I bet it's probably just his JetBlue car or something, just converted. Who knows?
Probably. There is the Cole Rodriguez car with Chevy emblem.
The Chevrolet Taurus.
Chevy Taurus. Chevrolet logo with a Taurus text. The question is it a Chevy or a Taurus? Or is it both?
I would laugh if it ended up being on a Thunderbird body, even though it's not.
Yeah. Imagine if it was on, like, it'd be funnier if it was on Pontiac body.
Yeah, true.
Because, you know, you got three different...
I'm partial I'm partial to the Pontiac body. I love the spoiler on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially Cup 2000. I'm partial to those mustache spoilers.
Yeah, I think I ran a Pontiac here because I think somewhere in the road, I think Mullen had, back when teams were thinking NARL, I ran on Mullen's team, and it was Chevy and Pontiac, and when they decided they were going to kind of merge between both, I figured, let's give Pontiac a try. So I gave Pontiac a try, and I've kind of just stuck with it ever since. At least for the CamGM side of the community, anyway.
Yeah, I hear you're not too fond of Ford.
Nope.
What did Ford ever do to you lately?
It's not something that's done to me. It's just I don't want to end up on the side of the road, if you know what I'm saying.
That's why I drove a Studebaker. No,
Hey, nothing wrong with walking home. If you want to walk home, that's fine.
What's that line? What's that line in Where I Come From by Alan Jackson? Broke a universal joint. I had to use my finger.
Yeah.
People think he tried to turn that thing with his finger, but he actually meant hitchhiking.
How did you manage to do that?
Something in the chat, and I hear, how did you manage to do that? And I'm assuming
I don't know if that's a reference to Lyle or...
I think it's a reference to Jarrett Grava with getting a black flag. It happy hour.
I think he's memeing.
Got a chat button to tell about how
I see. It's he hit the wrong auto chat.
Blamed for something like driving backwards.
He hit the wrong auto chat.
How many false black flags do you come across?
It's gonna be a long night. I don't know. We don't have 30 car field. I think we'll be alright. I think it's Beal, and it looks like there might be another car I'm missing. Maybe? Okay, I guess not.
Cam jams into the wall in turn 3, and I think his helmet just rolled out of the car.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I try not to get too heated on the manufacturer debate, but it's just, you know, I've always, like, ever since, like, I can remember, I've just been anti-Ford.
There's Dodge templates for this mod. I'm shocked to see nobody's really ran a Dodge yet.
Are they like,
I think it's on the, I want to say it's on the Chevy body. It's like the 01 Intrepid or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I tried.
That's for that, or it's for Cup 2000. I can't remember which.
I'm one of those people, I try to stick with whatever's with the mod. Like, if the mod has a specific model for a specific template, I just stick with whatever's specific to it. I don't like running the friggin', I don't know, like Kias and stuff like that. That's just outlandish, in my opinion. But
yeah,
again, I try not to get too heated in the manufacturer
debate. Don't tell Keith Hughes about the Hondas.
Ah, the Hondas. I know James Hodge has things for this Hondas too, but FCRD, I think that mod you can kind of get away with because they made that specific.
That's the generic,
like they made that specific for that. Which, granted, I still think it doesn't look great, but I mean, at least like they made, all right, hey, here's this, put whatever the heck you want on it. And they did the same thing with NXS 20.
Yeah.
Which,
again, I think that's a pretty neat ad.
Okay, it is race time. So rules for the race are that to bring out a caution, it has to be a multi-car wreck. There is no spin counter. To go green, I'll call quiet zone where nobody can type in chat. Then control where it's up to the leader to type green in the chat. It's going to be a 40-lap race. You're going to have to pit probably twice or so, unless you can really push your luck. But just take your time, be careful, and also do not use any game exploits to help yourself during the race. Good luck.
The game exploits. No wall cooling tonight, guys.
I never knew what that was till about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I've been playing this game since 2013.
Yeah, man, I mean, you know, as older as the game gets, people are going to find more and more exploits to try to get any advantage they can, especially in hot lappers, man. But yeah, basically, wall cooling is taking advantage of the wall, gripping yourself on that wall, and it cools your tires down throughout the run.
About 10 to 15 degrees going into a corner, and that pays dividends over the long run.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
short term, you're gonna lose time. Obviously, by scrubbing the wall, you're gonna lose time, and people are gonna catch up to you. But long term, as that run goes on, you're gonna start feeling that advantage, and that is an exploit. I personally don't tolerate it. If I see someone doing it, I personally don't enjoy to see it.
Right.
I think it hurts the competitiveness of this game, and I'm thankful that they moderate against that here in CCRS and NARL.
Alright, yeah, let's get a quick rundown of your grid here. On the front rows, Joe Lyle in the 87, Gino Bononi in the 24, Brandon Beal and Cole Rodriguez, Garson Moo Young, Victor Dale Gatto 3, Roman Gonzalez, a.k.a. Scubs, Crystal Bennett, Neil Gallagher, Cam Jam, Tala Stewart, etc., etc. Pace cars in. We're coming to the green flag.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Holding them down 60 mile an hour. There's the boogity. Let's do it. Off into turn number 1. Landon Lyle with the advantage. Brandon Beal riding up on that curb. Everybody kind of dancing around, jockeying for position. Garson Moo Young to the inside of Beal for third spot. Not going to get there. Let's slide up a little bit. We got a car on the wall in the back, but they're still going straight. I think they were just trying to get out of the way. Back at turn number 3, I think I just saw Lyle lean on that wall some.
Yeah. Talking about game exploits. Now, Grant, you kind of, you know, a lot of these guys are trying to press their limits on corner entry, and you can't just really just outright go off of that. But yeah, it's just game exploits. I don't want to harp on it too long. It's just stupid. If you're gonna play fair. That's just my 2 cents.
So you give that lap to Landon Lyle. Gino Bononi hot on his heels for second. Cole Rodriguez up to third. Beal has slid back to fourth. Delgado fifth. Sixth belongs to somebody spun in turn 2.
That's actually
tire marks from Happy Bars.
Yeah, that's tire marks from Happy Hour. I was noticing the same thing in turn 1. I was like, wait a minute, Lyle spun out, but no, it was just tire marks from that last session.
Looks like it's calmed down for the most part. Pretty organized deal. Except for this battle with Delgado and Beal. Really, the top 6 or 7 are under a blanket right now. I'd say top 6, and then it falls back to the Thunderbird of Scubs, and then Cam Jam and Crystal racing for position. Neil and Tala Stewart, and then Jared Grava and Kenneth Miller.
I think a good strategy for this race would be saving some gas. Now, obviously, I think you don't want to be saving like too much to the point where you're going to lose the draft, but
save what you can without losing time.
Yeah, like Tala right now, I'd imagine he's probably saving some fuel. I think he's losing too much time doing it a little too early. I think the right move would be...
Beal had the rear end step out a tiny bit as Delgado takes over third.
He's in push mode right now. Last week's winner, by the way, pretty close battle between Jonathan Salas and Landon Lyle. Salas accidentally got in the back of Lyle, spun him out, waited for him to get back on track, and well, he cost himself the win doing it, unfortunately. But live and learn, and that's just about how it goes on that.
Yeah, Beal's dropping back hard. I wonder if he's I bet he may have burned his stuff up too quickly trying to keep up with these leaders.
Yeah, keep in mind, it is only lap 4. Burn your stuff up this early, you are
you're in deep trouble, yeah.
Yeah, you're in for a long night if that's the case.
Yeah, I'll say Lyle in the 87's already playing defense on Bononi in the 24. Come off of 4, Gino with a decent run.
Yeah,
Lyle don't know which lane to block. Figures he'll get the draft from Delgado.
Delgado's gonna try to see if he can give Lyle a push. If Lyle, I don't know. I mean, obviously Lyle being give him the slipstream, but if you might have been able to clear Gino is what I'm trying to say. Ooh.
Oh, we've lost him. A little warfare. He's back.
I don't think he hit nothing. For a second there, I thought he hit Gino, and that would have been pretty rough.
I was gonna say wreck in front of the field. That'd have been hard lick.
Gino's got
And Delgado slipping on the wall a little bit there. Battle for third now, Cole Rodriguez, and probably going to pull Garcia Young in tow with him. That's kind of softened the battle, the pair between Lyle and Benoni. Give them time to think about all the naughty things they've done to each other in this race so far, short of wrecking each other.
Check something real quick. Alright, we're good.
Yeah, nobody's watching.
We got some viewers. We got like 4 people watching now.
Scub's bouncing off the wall.
He's gonna
run. Look at this move.
Oh, he's put himself in a good spot.
I think he's gonna get him going into 3. Let's see.
Yeah, I know. Lyle's gonna try to pinch. Gino's not having it, but he's gonna have to slide it back down to prevent from hitting him.
Yeah, Cole Rodriguez caught them so fast he almost had to whip it into the wall and not run over the back of either of them.
Yeah, I thought Gino was gonna for sure have that, but Lyle was.
No, Lyle's powering up.
Maximize that corner.
I wonder if he's got a little something extra in his hip pocket that he's not showing, unless he's pushed to show it.
I don't really know. I mean, you see Garson just hit the wall there, maybe pushing a little too hard. Gonna be interesting to see where that level is. I don't exactly know how much the tire wear is going to be, but you can kind of tell that these guys are actually about as spread out as they were at the beginning, aside from Grava, Miller, Jamison, TalhaDevYT, and Sam Slazarski. But yeah, this main pack is basically about the same gap as where they were since the beginning of the race. I mean, almost 10 laps in, not quite.
So yeah, not a lot of movement, very much at all.
Guys, that
let's see, Lyle's breaking the draft.
I don't know if it's a combination of push versus save. Honestly, I think saving but staying in the draft is going to be the winning strategy for this race.
Yeah, I would say so. You can do
yeah,
a lot of wall contact. Yeah,
guys, I think they're pushing.
I would say so.
Yeah, like guys, maybe like Roman Gonzalez might be saving a little bit of stuff. Crystal Bennett maybe. Neil Gallagher, I would definitely expect Neil Gallagher to be saving his stuff right now.
Crystal's actually caught the back of Scubs here quite quickly.
Yeah, I see it.
And she's biding her time.
Yeah, I think Roman's saving just a little bit. Beal, I think like you said in the beginning, I think he fried up his stuff pretty quick. Granted, with the combination of some of these guys saving as well, I think he's been able to hold on at least a little bit here. But I think as this run's going to go on, he's going to start falling back quite a bit, depending on if he's able to drive that wear or not. Short of
holding up everybody behind him.
That is true.
Because we're starting to get a little gaggle here about 3 cars behind him.
Yeah.
And then the front 5 is actually pulling away.
Yeah, Delgado is definitely pulling away from the 37 right now, and except for in the straights, he's getting quite a bit of draft in the straights, but in the corners, he's definitely losing some time.
He's losing all his time, yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong on some of that. I don't really know the level of tire wear this track has at the moment.
Yeah, depending on the one you use, this tends to have quite a bit of tire wear. Not quite Darlington extreme, but close.
He's trying for a move, just doesn't have the momentum that he needs to make it work. Yeah. Neil's going to try to force it in under the 84. 84 has to take a higher lane in defense. Yeah. Gonna allow the 27 to hang on down there.
I think she had to actually back off a little bit because she was going to hit the back of the O2 going into the corner, because the O2's just been kind of playing it cool behind the 37.
That could be the case. Either way, 27 makes an overtake on the 84, and yeah, not much has changed otherwise, and it's just kind of starting to become a are you saving or are you
it's a kind of a
not saving?
Turning into kind of a procession right now.
Yeah, procession of precision.
All right, Marty Reed. Meanwhile, yeah, you can see the definite breakaway in those top 5. It's about another second or so, possibly. Yeah, about right at a full second between Delgado and Beal.
And I think it's starting to become pretty clear that the O2 is getting held up here.
He's finally got a nose on Beal. If he could just complete the run.
It would be really helpful if Neil could try getting around it, but no, Neil's going to try that high side. Make it work to his benefit. But yeah, Beal, he's putting the...
See, now I don't see why it doesn't help Scubs. I mean, he's tow car famous after all. And
That's
see, he
true.
slipped up right there. Right as I say that, Gallagher going to get the position. Yeah, no, he has such terms of, you know, the term ghetto fabulous. He's tow car fabulous.
Yeah. Now here's something that Neil's gonna just get around him on the top. Oh,
yeah.
big
Crystal
checkups.
almost ran into the back of the O2. That was a that was a very hairy situation.
Scubs was trying to see if he could get around Beal on the entry of 1, and Crystal just got caught in the crossfire. Fortunately, they all keep it together, and I don't think anyone lost a bunch of time from that. But this is definitely it's going to help Scubs out getting around that 37 finally.
Let's say it kind of screwed Crystal.
Yeah, she's going to be in a little bit of a rough position. I don't know if she can get around this 37 or not, depending on where that pace is at. But Neil, he has set his sights on the 52, try to get that slipstream. Keep himself
now, there's even a little bit of a breakaway starting out at the 70 and the 52.
Yeah, I don't know if that's product of saving or the user stuff. We'll have to figure out as this run goes
I
on.
would say he's probably holding back some. So Garson's about one of the better ones at saving his stuff for later on in the run. But
pit window is going to be open pretty soon. I really think if you're saving enough, you could do this on a 1-stop.
But would you lose? Doesn't look like they're losing all that much time.
Yeah,
based on tire wear.
Yeah. With draft in mind as well, I think it's
about almost a second of fall off, give or take, depending on who you are.
Because if you're going to do a 2-stopper, your best bet would be to pit around 15, I think. If you want to at least slice it to where you're not uneven on
to where you're sure on your fuel.
Yeah, and where you're not uneven on the strategy, where you got a big run on one side of it and the short run on the other. I don't think that would be 100%
car on
beneficial.
pit road.
Yeah, here's
Cam Jam's made this pit stop. He's already done.
Yeah, he's going for the 2-stopper.
Crystal's finally gotten around Beal.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of ground to make up. You know, have to make up that ground. You have to use up a bit more tire, a bit more gas. It's going to put you at a bit of a disadvantage. You have to manage it.
Because being stuck behind Beal, she lost a second on Scubs. And then that's almost another 2 seconds from Scubs. I take that back. That's another second almost to Neil.
Yeah, makes me wonder if he's got the slip on Victor yet. I don't think he does, but it put him in a good spot. If he
I think he's just outside of the draft.
Yeah, you need to get that slipstream to put yourself in a good spot. Because I could be wrong, but I genuinely think the winner of this race is going to be in the lead slipstream on a one-stop run. Oh, I can't get my words out. On a one-stop strategy.
On a one-run stop.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Delgado down pit road.
Yeah, he's going for the 2-stopper. Yeah, but I think if you're going to do the 1-stopper, and I don't know if everyone's going to be able to do the 1-stopper if these guys have been pushing. I don't know. But if you're not in the draft and you're going for the 1-stop, I really don't know if that would put you in a good spot.
I would say get the 2-stopper and you'd have a little bit of a leg up on tires late in the run.
That's true. Depends on what these top 3 plan on doing. I don't think they're really saving a whole lot, or at least not at this specific moment. But I don't see him planning on going to pit road at the moment. A couple of the Brandon Beal Motorsports cars going up pit road.
Grava's in, Miller's in.
Miller has a blown tire.
His right front's down, yeah.
Yeah, right front is down. He is crawling that thing, trying to get back to pit road.
Delgado has come back out. He's going to go a lap down to the leaders.
Like Kenneth Miller, he is going to make it to pit road. That number 0. Ton of time, unfortunately, with the tire being
80.
down for as long as it was.
Crystal Bennett's got a tire down too. She's going to be coming in this time.
Yeah, these guys. We were talking about tire wear. It looks like tire wear is going to be a decent factor here. Seeing some of these guys can't even make it to halfway.
I was going to say, yeah, this is. I would say for the sake of tires, this is definitely a 2-stopper.
Yeah.
Unless you've been really riding it out.
Just a reminder to the drivers, you do not need to take the back entrance. You can go up to the main entrance on this track. It's only Homestead that has that
Bill's
problem.
got a tire down too.
Thank you for the extra care.
Yeah, Cameron Jamison, you've seen over race control is mentioning that. Crystal, the blown tire, decided to take that regardless and hopes to prevent anyone else from having issues with a slow car, but they're going to make it to pit road. They got a pretty big dent on the right side of that car as well, so I doubt they're going to repair it, but that's definitely going to hinder them. Captain Miller's coming out of pit road. Brandon Beal, I think he just came in.
Delgado's racing hard.
Oh, Grava's around. Oh, that is.
Oh, in the middle of the track. That's in turn 4, isn't it? No, that's in turn 2 or 1. Where is that? Turn 1?
Pretty sure it's turn 4.
Turn 4, yeah.
That was.
Say he wasn't in anybody's way.
Personally, I would not have personally gassed it there after spinning into the grass, but to each his own on that department. Right. Gonzalez is in, aka Scubs.
Yeah, Delgado's trying to get his lap back. It looks like he's going to try to get it back the hard way.
Yeah,
this may work out to his advantage, possibly.
We'll have to see. It's a long race.
Yeah.
I think at this point, lap 19 now. You don't want to be pitting on the last lap. I'm pretty sure Gino. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, Delgado almost got in the back of Gino. That shows you how much quicker these fresh tires are.
Yeah, you can't really be pushing too hard here. You're gonna definitely hurt any advantage you have for your next stop, because I imagine he had to use up quite a bit of his tires not to hit Gino there. That's definitely gonna put him in a little bit of a deficit.
Gino's gonna let him go. Leaders are coming in this time.
Yeah, this is right on the money. I mean, I don't think they can even wait another lap if they wanted to.
No, they're coming in right now. Here comes Lyle. Here comes Gino.
Gino's going to be coming in
Gino's
right on
hot.
the money. I don't know if he sped or not.
Cole Rodriguez came in hot, blew a tire.
I think he made the speed.
He made it in, but he blew a tire. That's going to add a couple seconds, I think, to his stop.
Yeah. Boo Young, I think he's fine.
So that's your top 4.
Top 4
coming in.
Talha Aziz, he's going to go for the one-stopper on lap 20. He's going full out on this strategy. I think that's a good idea. It puts him in a better position than the leaders, but without that draft, I think he's at a little bit more of a deficit. Also doesn't have to save as much in that last run.
Neil Gallagher missed his stall. He's limping down the backstretch with a blown tire.
That's very unfortunate. He's going to lose a ton of time.
Aziz and Cam Jam are racing for position here, I think.
Yeah, Cameron, he pitted a lot earlier in the run.
Actually, no, I take that back. Yeah, Cam Jam's going to be a lap down. He's bouncing off the wall, too.
Yeah, but Talha, I imagine he is 100% pitting this time. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, he is, you know what, as Gatlin Downey would call it.
Whoa! Oh, Sasarski almost missed pit road. He got a tire down going into 3.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Trying to get out of the way of the 27. Yeah, he blew a tire, I think, going into 3 and smacked the wall a ton.
Yeah, 2 cars with a tire down trying to make it down to pit road. I think that's the biggest challenge.
This hands the lead to, looks like still Neil. Well, I think that's going to cycle back out to Lyle now that.
Hold up, Gino's in front of Lyle right now.
I think Gino got the quicker stop.
This is big. Gino's been trying to get around Lyle this entire run.
Gino's got about a second gap on Lyle there too. I think Delgado's worked his way back to 3rd.
Makes me wonder if Gino I hope he got enough gas in that car. Maybe Lyle had some damage repairs, something on that nature. I don't think. I don't know. I know he gained a lot of time on entry. That might have did it.
Yeah. So yeah, Talha's gonna fall back in the order.
Lyle's pushing now.
Yeah.
Now the thing to note is Talha does not have to pit again.
Right. Yeah,
We'll
Lyle
see
is.
where that puts him for the
Look at Lyle just sending it on the outside, trying to do something.
Yeah, he is all push, no save right now, and
yeah,
I honestly don't think that's the great strat right now. We'll see what happens. Still got half this race to go. And I say a lot of things on how I think this race is going to go. I'm not 100% right any of the time, so take note on that.
All right, pretty much anything can happen at this rate.
We got a few strategies. You see Gino and Lyle putting it right on the limiter. I think they're definitely.
Delgado's there. Moo Young's about half a straightaway back on Delgado.
Yeah, see Delgado, he's gonna have to pit again.
He's got a few lap holder tires too, so yeah, he'll be coming in probably. I'd say about 10 to go or so.
Yeah, and he's at a deficit. The leaders are still in front of him. Neil,
yeah, now even Gino's pushing now, trying to keep Lyle behind him.
That's gonna be an interesting wrench into things for both those guys. You know, saving is definitely going to win you the race, but
Crystal Bennett going for position here.
Yeah, both those guys blew a tire. Their lap down. Garson's been playing it safe. Unfortunately, that cost him a bit of time, but I think these guys are spread out enough to shoot the point where I don't know if being in a draft per se is going to be make
that
or
helpful.
break. Yeah, because like if it's 3 cars, make or break. But with it just
a little
two cars, I think there's a bit of an advantage, but I think it's more so, especially with these two. I think these guys are more so pushing right now, so I don't know if that would be 100% the way to go.
If anybody's in draft together for position, the 91 and the 02 are right nose to tail with each other. They're 5th and 6th right now. I mean, I don't know that I doubt they're gaining any time, frankly. But I mean,
I think they're on the same.
There's a battle there. I would say they may be. They might try to push it and try to get to the end of this.
Trying to gain as much time without killing their tires as possible right now. I see Colrad just got that. Must have hit the wall at some point with the damage.
This race is pretty well flown by. Let's see, we're past halfway. Lyle going for the move on Benoni here. Gotta get to his inside.
Oh,
wow. Pinched him off just so. Gonna tuck back in line.
Yeah, that's something Lyle was doing with Gino earlier. It's the roles have reversed now. Obviously the top line.
It's good hard racing, but it's clean racing. Nobody's banging each other. Nobody's wrecking each other.
Yeah, like you can pinch just a little bit on exit, and that'll keep your run alive on the top.
Yeah.
I think the top line preferred for making overtakes.
They're going to be coming around lapping the 56 and the 97 here. Probably, I'd say this lap.
Yeah. Hopefully they're not too much of a factor.
I'm sure they're aware they're coming, so hopefully they'll jump out of the way.
I think probably just running like a lane higher. I guess depending on where your car control is, maybe a lane and a half higher. Yeah, here comes Gino. He's got
Gino's just swallowing him up, yeah.
Now, one thing to note here, Lyle's got a whole lane of draft right now. Gino does not, so it's a little bit of an advantage for Lyle. But now he's going to have to try to get around.
Oh, he's blinking right in front of him.
Yeah, I see a little bit of time gain up for Lyle. We'll just have to see where that... There's just so much methodical...
Crystal Bennett's got another tire down. She'll be coming to pit road here.
Oh, right.
Oh, both her fronts are down.
Oh, no.
She can't hardly steer it. Both her fronts are down.
I have to go at, like, barely any speed.
Yeah, she's crawling about 45, 50 mile an hour.
I have to go slower than that. Goodness. You definitely don't want to end up on the racetrack in somebody's race.
And meanwhile, right here, the 97 Slesarski is about to get lapped by the 2 leaders here.
He's
going to dive low to block Lyle.
Oh, wow.
Well, dive low to get out of the way, but it happened to be in Lyle's way.
Lyle just blinked out. Okay, he's
and
back.
now to the inside.
I don't think Gino was ready for that. He got
Here we
quite
go
a
with
bit
this,
of slip from
the
97.
the cybernetic warfare at full display here as Lyle goes to the inside of Gino.
Kind of slung it in there, trying to make sure.
Slung it in there, trying to stay off him.
Oh, wow. Lyle's not getting a lot of room.
Gino bounced off the wall.
Yeah, Lyle kind of moved up a little bit.
Yeah, he's all over the back of him. Here they're going to 3.
Not going to say put him in the wall, but he definitely...
Surely he had a very shallow entry. That lost him about 2-3 car lengths there.
Yeah, these two are going at it right now. Makes me wonder if any of these guys that are in third or whoever's behind that might be in a better spot. I know
they're fixing the lap. They're fixing the lap to 0 here shortly.
Jamison, he's in for his final stop of the night. Kenneth Miller cleanly gets lapped.
I wonder if Lyle used his. I wonder if Lyle still got anything in his hip pocket.
I imagine.
I said they may still make it a 2-stopper, so they'll probably.
Yeah, I mean the way they're pushing, I don't see them making it.
I said there's no doubt it'd be a 2-stopper the way these two are going at it.
Yeah, I mean they ran into the end of the run. They're gonna have to pit really close to the end of the race.
If it's anything like a few of the other cars, they might have tire trouble.
We don't know what these two got. It's gonna be interesting.
See, somebody sabotaged Goodyear's batch of tires for this one.
Victor in the chat saying flashing internet. I think it was
Garson is asking to stay in line and work together with the 56.
That's a lap car, mate. I don't know what the strategy is.
Especially Jarek Rava.
I think he's trying to get Victor's slipstream.
Yeah, he's trying to get some draft here. I think he's got some semblance of it.
Yeah.
Well, he'll definitely have some off the 0, but that may help him leapfrog to Delgado.
Have to see how that plays out. Miller's been a pretty solid lap car. I don't have any issues. Runs a higher line, make sure Garson can just ease on by, no issues.
Yeah, eases right on by. We'll see what the gap is here shortly between the two. It is down to 1.2 seconds, so Garson is right on the edge of possibly sniffing some draft off of the Melling Mercury.
Yeah, both these guys gonna have to pit again. I know everybody up in the top 5, I think, is going to have to pit one more time.
I'd say due for one more pit stop, yeah.
Let's see. I think the only guy that I think can maybe make it another stop is really TalhaDevYT. Or make it without having to pit again, but...
We are at 10 to go now. They'll be coming to 9 to go. Grava on pit road.
Yeah. He's on a very interesting strategy. He's the only guy that waited till lap 20 to pit. And everybody took 2 stops. There's Victor, he's pitting now.
Yeah.
Now, the 3 leaders, or well, it was 3 leaders, but the 87, 24, and 91, they waited all till lap 19. They put it right on really right on the bucket on fuel, I think. So I don't know if they're going to pit again or not. It really just depends on how much they save. We might see somebody run out of gas in the last lap.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I see a couple guys actually. I don't know.
I thought I heard a clutch go in. I'm not sure on who, but
I think everybody's at least thinking about it right now. I mean, even if you do have to pit again, at least maybe clutch a little bit. That way you don't have to pit for as much when you do pit.
I say you'd save some time on pit road, exactly.
Yeah, now Colrod, I think he's been saving. Along with Scubs, I think both those guys have been saving quite a bit, or at least a decent amount to where I think they could potentially make it to the end.
I would say if anybody could make it to the end, it'd probably be those two.
Actually, I think Scubs pit like lap 18 or not, something like that. I don't know.
Something or other.
I know Colrod though, he did pit right there. I think Garson.
So this could play out any number of ways, really.
Man, I'm so jumped. I think Garson pit with those guys as well.
Garson pit with the leaders.
Man, there's so many strategies.
The top four all pitted with each other on lap 19 or so.
Yeah. I'm getting too jumbled up with strategy. There's so many different ones going on. We'll just have to see how it plays out, like I said. That's really just the best way to look at it. He is the next car on track for the leaders. He has not gained any time on them at all. In fact, he's only lost time, but he's been...
I would say he's more concerned about getting to the finish.
Yeah, he is gamble maxing right now. I don't think I don't see that gap. That gap is so big. I don't think the one-stop strategy is going to put him in the best position. Granted, he might get a solid finish, but I don't think... I think he probably would have been better off with a two-stop, I guess, was probably trying to say.
I mean, and, you know, it's worth the gamble. At worst, you finish, you know, not... I mean, at worst, you finish, you know, a lap down or something, but at least you finish the race.
Yeah, that's true. You know what they say, never stop gambling.
That's how you lost your house.
And, you know, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, you got no fucking excuse for that.
Yeah.
And into turn number 3, landed Lyle and Bononi still nose to tail over here in turn number 4. I'm interested to see. My bet is they're going to stretch it out. They're coming to 5 to go now. I think they're going to try to just stretch it as far as they can. If they run out, they run out.
Yeah. I mean, with them battling as much as they were, could have fooled me into thinking they weren't saving.
Oh, they're backing off way early. Yeah, they're focused on getting to the finish.
Yeah, Lyle, he's trying to stay
all
just
over
a step
the back
ahead
of
of
them, yeah.
Because I think if it was just one car up here, I think they'd do it. But these two, they're trying to stay ahead of each other whilst making it to the finish. I think something's going to give here between these two.
Right.
Either both of them ain't making it, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to come down
Lyle's
pretty close.
trying hard not to run over the back of Gino or saving.
Yeah, I think Lyle trying to just maximize whatever he can without too
Look
much.
at the move. He's going to try the move to the inside. Not quite there. He's on the quarter.
Go pushing again.
Going into 1.
Both of them thinking they have to save. I don't think they're
either one's trying to force the other to run out of fuel. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it's battle of the wits. Victor,
side by
meanwhile,
side down the backstretch.
Victor is gaining a ton of time. I don't know if Victor has a pit again or not. Okay, he's
Yeah,
already pit. Never mind.
He's
I'm
already
wrong.
pitted. He's a lap down.
Yeah,
right.
We'll see where he goes out.
Give
These
the lead
guys-
to Landon Lyle.
these guys are really
Gino's all
technical.
over the back of him. Here comes the crossover.
Oh wow. This ain't over.
Whoa, that was close.
Trying to break each other's slip. Gino.
See, the 0-2 is coming down pit road this time. He can't make it.
Okay.
I very strongly doubt these leaders will make it either.
I don't know. If so, it'd be coming down.
This will be some William Byron, Iowa stuff if they can make it.
Yeah.
They've slowed their pace to about 150 through the corner. I'm sure that's just tire wear, but
Yeah, if they do make it, they must have been saving quite a bit.
yeah, Stubbs has a blown tire, almost nailed the attenuator on the front.
Oh wow! Oh!
Whoa, Gino!
They both.
Here comes Delgado to get his lap back.
Oh, he's in
Gino
the
got
wall.
the wall.
I don't know if he was. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if Gino might have slipped up or what.
I wonder if Lyle was braking early for the corner. Gino had to take evasive action.
And now Gino's got some damage.
He's drafted back up to Lyle,
Oh
though.
yeah, he's gotten a ton of sniff. Look at that, Victor. He
and lets him
already.
go.
Yeah, Victor. I think he knows where his bed is right now, and he doesn't want to sleep in someone
2
else's.
to go.
White flag next time.
Yeah.
Point of no return, in case anyone was wondering.
Let's see, if either of these two run out, depending on where they run out, they've got about an 11-second cushion back to Garson. another 11 seconds back, or another 17 back to the 91.
Yeah.
So
makes you wonder how much of that time is dwindling with them saving this much.
Right.
So far,
I don't think they're losing all that much time. Here they come to the white flag, throwing the massive block. Benoni to the outside, trying to make some kind of move on Lyle.
Oh.
Lyle just blew a tire hard into the wall.
Oh, the leaders crash on the white flag.
Leaders. Where's Garson?
Oh, here he comes. Both of them.
He's in turn 1. He's in the short chute.
Oh, look.
Oh!
Grava just killed Gino.
Grava.
Holy.
Oh!
Garson got hit.
A little bit of hit.
He's in the lead. What?
He's got the lead. He's unchallenged. The next fastest car is 7 seconds behind.
Can he make it on gas?
He's just going to try to ride it.
He's got damage now from whatever the heck happened in turn 2.
If he can hang on to it, not blow a tire coming off of 4, he'll be all right.
Here he comes off of turn 4. Garson
the
Young.
The horseshoe fits squarely onto Garson Young. Here comes the checkered flag. He gets it at Indianapolis.
Wait, that went about. I knew neither of them were going to make it on gas, but I didn't know neither of them were going to make it on tires.
I was not expecting him to blow a tire going into 1. That was
wow. That's going to be something that'll have to be a replay looked at on. Cole Rodriguez comes home P2. P3, I think, is who is P3?
It's going to fall on Beal, I think.
Actually,
no, Lyle. Lyle made it back to the line on that blown tire.
That is impressive. I think Gino's car was killed.
Yeah.
Oh, Gino, he's limping it. He might be out of gas. Yeah. Oh, he's barely. Oh.
He's damaged really bad.
Oh, wow.
He's falling down the order. I think he's going to get 8th out of this. He's probably going to be last car on the lead lap.
What an insane turn of events.
No, he finished 7th.
Yeah, I think Talha somehow, I don't know where he finished, but he got
5th.
Yeah, Talha got top 5 out of that, definitely. Like I said, couldn't win the race, but put himself in a good spot. I don't know if Garson has enough gas left to do a burnout.
He is weaving the car. I very highly doubt it.
Yeah, he's probably out of gas.
That was a finish.
Yeah, I don't think anyone had that going. I mean, I didn't think they were going to make it, but a tire going down, I didn't think it was going to go down like that. Yeah, and Garson finally out of gas in that number 70.
Yeah. Well, that was something.
I mean, he was a trooper. That's what ended up working out at the end. I imagine. I do want to take another look at that last lap before we do anything crazy.
Yeah, hang on. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, here they come. Know if you got it.
Yeah, so far looking at it right now, yeah, Lyle just went for the dive.
Yeah.
Gino tried to go into the wall.
Yeah, the one he broke loose, and then the moment he corrected it, he went down. Gino barely missed him the first time, but on the rebound, just clips him.
Yeah,
nowhere to go.
Gino
sheer racing.
Gino right in the middle of the track, trying to stay out of the way. Garson clips him, trying his best to just not get in any more trouble.
Yeah, Jared Grava just
plowed him.
He's trying to slow down for the wreck, trying to figure out where everybody is, and nowhere to go.
I don't know.
And then Garson Young just gets a piece of it. How he kept it straight, I have no idea.
Like a little onboard from Jared Grava.
Yeah.
Comes up on the wreck. He's slowing down not slowing down enough. He has plenty of time.
And he could have dove low.
Oh yeah, he definitely could have did way different.
There was a lane low. He could have gone.
That was bad. Well, I guess sometimes just how it fizzles out. But yeah, no, that was another back-to-back. Just last lap, the top 2 guys getting an incident, then the person in third wins the race. 2 races in a row, man. That's crazy.
This one not of anybody's making either. Not anybody's fault.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't solid. It wasn't someone I mean they wrecked, but it was more so of a
Okay.
somebody blew a tire.
You want to get a Lyle interview here?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna get my camera going. That way I have.
Okay.
I usually set the camera up.
Yeah.
Race winner. There we go.
So, not the race winner, but
yeah, I mean, if the race winner shows up, we'll get him. But right now we only got Landon Lyle, so we'll go ahead and get him in.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Man, that is 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. I was going to say, the lawsuit against Goodyear's got a little bit of credence now, don't it?
I mean, no, that was just. I kind of expected I was going to blow a tire, but like not that way. That was not.
We were really expecting y'all to run out of fuel before any of that happened. That was violent the way it blew.
Fuel? Fuel was not an issue. No, you do not need to save whatsoever. I mean, if you wanted to save tire, you had to save fuel pretty much. So it was basically the same thing.
Yeah, we didn't know if fuel was as big of an issue, but man, that was violent the way that thing blew.
Yeah, it was probably the best way to happen for entertainment purposes. I'm even surprised I was able to get a P3 out of that, just trying to get back together. It was a great battle of Gino. I mean, I was able to push around and take the outside, take the bottom, utilize both things, and yeah, I mean, it was really fun. I tried to push it really, really hard around the last few laps to get around him because I knew he'd be on older tires, and I knew I was pushing more than he was. But you know, I had to make the risk. I made the mistake on pit road where I missed my box because I didn't want to fully mash the brakes in the last bit while entering my stall because it could blow my tire out and I'd make my pit stop longer.
Yeah.
And my left front was red.
So that explains the second gap that Gino got on you.
Yeah, and I was trying to push as hard as I could without killing my car too much, and yeah, both fronts were red. On 2 to go and coming to the white, and I was just hoping for some luck to come my way, but you know it didn't. I'm not really mad. I still got a good finish. I know it's like the second week in a row something dumb's happened with me and the leader on the white, but I mean,
and then this one was out of everybody's control, really.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, all I saw was really good racing and strategy between me and Gino.
I was going to say, to your point about your right front's blowing, I think post-race inspection is going to find you've been driving a Tyrrell 6-wheeler instead of a...
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I know that was a quick race, but I was thinking about doing a 2-stopper, but I did the 1-stop, and, it lived somehow. That was interesting.
Yeah.
But I hope y'all had fun watching it for sure.
Yeah, no, that was last thing I had expected was one of y'all blowing a tire, but sure enough, that darn exit too.
I know Garson's probably like super excited about it too, but I mean,
yeah, I mean, you got the dub.
Yeah, it was the most unfortunate position for that to even occur. Like it came back and hit him at the perfect spot. That's where you have to be. That's like the ideal racing line. So it just hooked him, and yep. I was hoping my left front would go out, and I don't think it's as bad when that happens. I might be wrong, but I don't know.
I haven't had that happen in a long time, at least to me.
The thing was, the left front was wearing more than the right front, and I was expecting to go out first. But once it's red, it's all down to RNG, and well, RNG didn't work with me very well. I think I could have won another lap for sure, but it just didn't. So, is what it is. I had fun though.
Well, tomorrow NARL goes to Queensland. How are you feeling about that? If you plan on showing?
I haven't practiced for it yet, but I usually like practicing for random road courses I've never done before. That's definitely one of them.
So speaking of Indy tomorrow, the Brickyard 200's taking place before that. So yeah.
I mean, that's some good practice, I guess, right?
Right.
But
I don't think we'd be blowing tires like that. But.
It's definitely not. But actually, I might need to get a car for that. Oops. Well, I'll look at that in a minute. But yeah, Queensland tomorrow. I love that track. Like just in general, I've never actually like raced it before, but Yeah, it should be interesting. I'm gonna probably really enjoy it, or just make a ton of mistakes. I don't know. Strategy will be fun.
Unless Robbie's got any other questions for you, I think that's all
No,
we
we're
got.
good.
Alright, well, despite you wrecking, you still came home P3. Congrats on that.
3.
Yeah, I'll get figure out one of these days. Good luck on tomorrow and wherever the heck we're racing next week. I don't keep up with it. I should, but I don't. We'll catch you next time, Lyle.
Alright, thank you.
Buddy disconnected from your
Alright, let's
channel.
bring in Mr. Cole Rodriguez, second place finisher.
User was moved to your channel.
Cole Rod, how we feeling?
Eh.
Yeah.
Your tires stayed up at least.
For the
For the
last
last
half of the
round,
race,
I
yeah.
saw you blow your tire coming into pit road, but besides that,
That was awful. It couldn't have just gone one more corner.
if the dog agrees.
Makes me wonder, in retrospect, like if you were able to make it to pit road before that happened, you might have been right there at the end with Garson.
Which is exactly what I was thinking.
Man, I mean, some circumstances just don't
Let's
favor
see,
you.
this is another one of the brigade that'll be running Hoosiers next week. But, I mean, figured solid top 5 run going at least despite all the trouble, and then boom, last lap, Lyle blows his tire going into 1, causes the small biggin.
Yeah, I was with Gino and Lyle there for the first half of the race, and I was hoping I was going to still be with them, and yeah, it just didn't happen, so it's unfortunate.
Blessing in disguise, I'm sure odds are he probably got involved in that wreck. Or barely missed it. Who knows? But
Yeah.
still a good points day, regardless, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking to myself, I was like, the worst thing that could happen right here is if they take each other out and me think, oh, what if I was third? I could have won this race, and of course that's what happened.
I mean, circumstance favors opportunity. You got P2. I mean, obviously that tire failure happened. Other than that, I think you had a pretty good race in my opinion. Ran clean, didn't really have any issues. I seen you run there with scubs there in that last little bit. I got my thoughts on that.
Yeah, it was solid. I felt the car was pretty good, and yeah, not much to say. We ran out of fuel right coming to the line, and it was a solid race, but could have been better. Could have been worse, I guess too.
Do you plan on doing Queensland tomorrow?
NARL?
Yeah.
I plan to, yes.
Well, good luck on that. Unless Robbie's got any other questions, and I guess we'll go ahead and let you go.
Ah, we're good.
All right, I'll see y'all there.
Adios, man. Congrats on the P2.
Yep, thank you.
User disconnected from your
Alright.
You
channel.
want to do a double interview?
Yeah, why not?
User was
strategy.
moved to your channel. Buddy was moved to your channel.
I figure
Hello.
we do both of y'all.
Yeah. I was right in the middle of talking.
Meanwhile, both these are the lap traffic of the evening. And yet, Tala finished 5th despite all the trouble.
The old P4.
Yeah, we were both hard fuel saving, I guess. I thought
I crashed in qualifying. I'm like, okay, well, I either burn my tires up and lose more fuel.
I was gonna say, yeah, with Lyle, fuel wasn't so much an issue as tires, as evidenced by the last lap
tires.
crash.
Yeah, he ate his tire, I think so.
He'll be on the Hoosiers next week.
That's even worse, I think.
Yeah, my first run, I had 3 laps saved to the good when I lost all my track position, and then my fronts were wearing, so I was like, okay, I got to pit now, and I had a great strategy going too, so that sucked, and I barely had enough to make it to the line there.
Yeah, I saved just enough to pit like after 21, 22, and I'm just like, okay, maybe this will work, and I didn't take into account the fact that like, oh yeah, because those guys were in a draft the entire time. Well, not those guys. Like I still got a top 5, but I didn't take into account the fact that there's some people who are gonna be better on field than I was because of the draft. Because I kind of I had some draft I was saving, but for the most part I wasn't. I figured out clutching did not work as well as it did for others. I was also like getting really loose from it. I just lifted and coasted and half throttled the little straights between the turns, which is why every time like I don't think anyone saw because it was basically for last, but like I would like gain so much on the car behind me, like build a gap and then just lose it all in the straight there and then gain back up again. I'll take a P5 though. Interesting last lap there, to say the least.
Yeah, Zach was
2
about
weeks in a row.
screaming himself hoarse.
I was like, yeah, like they were literally
If
dying
only
right there, bro.
if look, it made up for the fact that last week was not broadcasting to see the colossal shit fest that other finish was, but we still got a good Walmart version of it.
I don't know. I feel like this is a pretty good finish.
Oh, it was. Well, I didn't see what happened. All
I mean-
I heard was the fact that like Lyle was going to blow a tire. I was just like, imagine if he took out Gino, and I might have accidentally brought that to life. Sorry, Gino, do not kill me. I did not want that to happen. You just got cursed with the jinx.
I take back what I said about it being a good finish. It was an interesting finish. I'll put it that way.
No, the good finishes are when everyone's crashing and flipping and there's death.
That is true.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Especially cars going to the stands, Final Destination style.
Yeah, I guess last week came off the last corner. This week came off the first corner. But hey, I mean, that was spicy nonetheless.
And both of those
I'm all for
races,
spicy.
BTB Motorsports almost got their first win.
Dang.
Both with Landon.
I forgot Landon was on BTB. Honestly, I'm like, oh yeah, he's
I see,
Yeah,
like,
on a team.
he didn't want a custom car, so
yeah,
he's
I've
just
seen
sticking with the
everybody.
Joe Nemechek.
Yeah, I've seen everybody just running the friggin' JTG Doherty font. I think.
Yeah,
right?
that's me, Kenny, and Jarrett.
Yeah.
We're running that font for our team.
And there's
But
Lyle
that's-
just in the Joe Nemechek.
And Lyle just Joe Nemechek. He's just the odd one out.
That's another fifth place finish for me.
I
though.
asked him if he wanted one. He said no, so I was like, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, no. If you make him one, he'll be a shy guy car, just staring at your soul when he's behind you.
Yeah, that NARL car, that'll scare you.
It's even scarier because of the drive. Anyways, but I'll take like my third, fifth place finish of the season. I finished either 5th or 12th this season, and 3 times was 5th in the 4-star done. So I'll take that consistency, I guess. But I didn't expect to get 5th. I was like, okay, maybe I'll at most get 6th, and then the whole stuff happened.
All finished the race at least. There's not a lot
Yeah,
of
I think
wrecks.
this is I'm 2 for 2 in top 5s this season. Both the races I ran.
Kona and here and Robbie, you got any last questions?
No.
Well, y'all both doing NARL tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
Maybe tomorrow.
I might be doing something for my birthday tomorrow, so I don't know.
Hey, yeah.
Happy
Early
birthday.
birthday, man.
Thanks.
Birthmas.
I feel good for I feel good for NARL tomorrow, though. The
Yeah.
track is fun to drive, and I'm looking for redemption from Barbagello last season. Still, it's an RV Supercars track, so hey, maybe the same stuff will translate, or I'm gonna get gapped by Solos and Lyle by like 30 seconds.
I'll say we've also got the Brickyard 200 tomorrow. If you want to feel a little bit better about yourself.
I'll try to do that. Depends how much time I have beforehand.
That's true.
I'm also doing Essex as well, so I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to do 3 races on
Yeah.
Friday. I would do
Yeah.
it. I might do it. I'll see. Depends
Never
on how I
stop
feel.
gambling.
I'm a very last
Always
minute
gamble.
person. Yeah, always gamble. Okay, wait. Can
I
I
might- I
ask the
should make a
commentator
car,
a
huh?
question?
There's a smoke, crack, and die, but
You should make an always gamble
Okay,
car,
but
huh?
the true question is, Zach, will Carl win on DSRA on Friday?
It's been 5 years, Tala.
4.
But then again,
Same.
it's 2025. Anything can happen. I can't really give you a good answer.
Yeah, we
Alright.
literally got a Zach Armstrong championship in our.
all right, I'm out of here.
Buddy
Alright,
Adios,
see ya.
disconnected from your channel.
You guys are just vibing.
I don't know. He decided to join the booth sober for tonight.
We're just vibing.
Yeah.
I'm tired as well. My back's in pain from that. Hopefully it'll be better before tomorrow. So.
tomorrow is Queensland. Should be there, and then I think Kansas for IFAR.
Yeah,
on
Kansas for
Saturday.
IFAR. Yeah, Kansas. Also feel pretty decent about Kansas as well. I kind of have a better understanding of the track now, in a sense, and Discord is a funny place to look at sometimes during an interview. Oh, sorry, but yeah, I feel pretty good about those races as well. So hopefully I could get away with a top 5 in Queensland and survive IFAR and DSRA.
Billy, got any last statements before I let y'all go?
Yeah, I forgot to upload my car today. That sucks, but I also got
That's
late,
why I
but
couldn't see your car. That's
yeah,
why I couldn't see your car. I'm like, is it just glitched
I
out?
just posted it. I was like, fuck, I forgot to do it. I
All
was
right,
like, you know what?
well, that's just getting a tomato react right there.
And but yeah, pretty nice to drive the Cheetos blue car up to 4th place today. Felt like I probably could have won or possibly been top 3 had my strategy go right and I didn't have that front tire going down. So yeah, just try and get him again at Dover.
To be fair, like half the field's right front tire.
Yeah,
at
I
some
saw
point
Crystal's
went down.
tire blow right in front of me. And I think like a half a lap later, my spot or my crew chief said my tires are wearing. So I was like, okay, great. There goes my strategy.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
Other than that, we'll see you either tomorrow or next week or whatever
Yep.
happens. Congrats on the top 5.
Thank you.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
Yeah, lizard. Lizard.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Yeah.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Like
Lizard.
when
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
That's enough, lizard. I'll catch y'all later.